Hey guys, this is Dustin with Raven Rock, and today what I'm doing is adding lights inside my safe. Now, we all have safes to keep our firearms and important documents in, and every time I open up my safe, it's dark inside. Now, granted, right now
It's like
it
it's bright
looks
in there
like
because the shelves are not hiding the light, if you will. So, what I plan to do is, you can see the lights down at the bottom. It's just a strip of LEDs. And the parts I'm using are made by Hitlights. I got all this off of Amazon. Now these are the cool whites. They are 600 LEDs and a 16.4 meter. These are just some connectors. If you happen to cut the strips, there's sections that I wrote on the strip where you can cut if you want to do smaller segments. These are like jumper wires that I got just in case. I got these in case I didn't know if the ends already came pre-plugged or not, but they do, so you don't need these. And this is just a longer jumper just in case. And then there's some 308 brass that I've processed. So let's get started. On your safe, take everything out, obviously, so it doesn't get in our way. And really, I kind of looked out because I can take and put the lights on this backside recess right here, and basically just run them from this side all the way up and around and then back down. And it has enough light where it'll shine through and you can basically see anything you want in there. But the question is okay, well, bought the stuff, how do you hook it up? My safe has a plug that plugs in from the back side of the wall of the safe to the actual receptacle. And what I'm going to do is, I've got this floor right here on the bottom. Let me just get this out of the way. This floor on the bottom here. And I'm going to hide the wire. As you can see, I started with this one. This is just a power wire that hooks up to the actual LEDs. And this is where my starting the connection is going to be. I've got a magnet switch that is coming as well. And that's going to route up here. The switch is going to be routed up here and mounted. And so every time I open and close the door, the lights will automatically come on and off. Basically what it is a reed switch, magnetic switch. A lot of your security systems that have the door and window switches, that's exactly what they use. You can get them $8, $9 off of Amazon, and I'll include all the parts I've got. So I'll start doing this and get back. So here is your connector that you will use to connect two segments. Now each end has a piece that opens and closes. Okay, so you open it up and you can see in there how the two fingers positive
connect.
and negative
In this case. Now that LED that's closest to those fingers needs to be removed. You can either just pop it off with your needle nose pliers, or you can desolder it. Now with that, you will lose that LED, the LED above it, and this LED. So basically you'll lose these three, which is not a big deal given that how much light these put off, just to be forewarned. What you can do is you can re-solder a line or a small wire. When I say a line, solder just a piece of solder between the connection of this LED here, and you'll regain power to these two if it really matters to you. So here's a power to LED adapter. This just gives you a female barrel end. I believe it's a 5.5 millimeter. So there's your connection to the LED strip. This is a strip I had left over. Not sure what I'll do with it yet, but it goes up, comes back down, goes to this connector, so you can link two strips together. And you can see, I've got my overhead light off, you can see how much light this actually puts out. The camera doesn't really do a good job of that. So I've got the room light off. I have actually two of these lights, but the one just died on me. This is really to emphasize the real big difference. I'm actually amazed. All in all, I maybe have $35–40 in this whole setup. So Amazon left me the switch, which I'll show you later how to wire up. But so anyway, before, can't see nothing. This is after. I mean, just the difference is just astonishing to me. I mean, I have $35–40 on this, and they sell that rope light. Gander Mountain, Bass Pro, Cabela's, your
local gun shop, and I always heard bad reviews on them. And actually, I used that same light in my mom's patio, and it doesn't put out as much light as this does. If you like this video, please like at the bottom of the screen, subscribe. Really helps me out. If there's anybody that would benefit from this video, please share it with them. And until next time, guys. Okay guys, I've got the switch installed, and as you can see, light goes out, light comes on. So this is automatic, and what this is, it is a magnetic reed switch commonly found on security systems for the doors and windows. Okay, where it's located, you have this piece right here, which is a magnet, and once this sensor senses a magnet, it opens the circuit and the light's cut off. And when it doesn't sense the magnet, the circuit is closed and the lights come on. You have to play around with it to get the position right, and yes, that is a piece of wood that I super glued on there. I'm not ever going to see it, so I don't care, really. I mean, anyway, so you got so you're like, well, I got the switch, how to hook it up? Well, from your power inverter, this is your connection to the power strip, right? So what you can do is you can buy a male and female of these connectors, which are coax size M connectors, and basically just wire it in like that, and basically you would have the switch would be hooked up in between them two. Okay, if you're like me and you call Radio Shack and they're like, I don't know what a coax connector is, so what you do then is, I took the connection off the LED strip by desoldering it and basically just adding the switch wire to the LED strip, and then connecting the other side of the switch to this connection. And as you see, it works. No issue. And I took the excess of the actual wire from this, because this came in about 8 feet or so. So I just cut a majority of it off, and then I just used a small section as the ground wire. What I did notice though is the LED strips do not like to adhere to this fabric. So what I did is I used Velcro every 6, 8, 10 inches or so. And so what that does, it gives serviceability to the LEDs. And what that means is, say this whole side goes out one day, right? Now I can just take the strip out and put a new strip in, and I'm ready to go. Well, if you're like some people that like super glue, hot glue, etc., etc., then you run the risk of tearing the fabric. So I feel like that was the best way, and Velcro is very inexpensive at Lowe's. They actually sell the little, they're like maybe a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch square, and you get maybe 20 in a box or so. But all in all, I'm very, very happy with how it came out. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you like this video or found this video helpful, like at the bottom of the screen. Tell me what you did or did not like about the video, what I could have done to make this video better, what would you maybe like to see in future videos. Appreciate it, guys. Until next time, be safe.